Hello there.
Hello, beautiful.
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. Got a great teams match for you here today as we wind down Act 5 and ramp things up for the final act. A little break from WOT as we get the first team-on-team match, or one of the few team-on-team matches that you'll be seeing here in Act 5. And I'm really excited for this one because I think we have two very similar teams here before us. And I'm excited to see what happens. We have Manhattan Project, former champions, have been doing great this year, but run into some teams that have been doing just a little bit better. Going up against wrong side of the river, former champions from this year alone, who've been doing great, but have run into some teams that have just been doing a little bit better. I'm excited to see what happens here today. I think this one's too close to call, but let's see how the teams feel in the promos.
Back like a bad habit. I'm excited. I'm excited to play again. I'm excited we get to come back and play again this year. I felt bad. I didn't feel great about the last loss, but I don't ever like losing. But Rue and Jacoby are a really good team. Two really good guys. I'm excited to play them. But they've individually beaten each of us this year, which does not bode well. But you played great this year. You've been like on fire. And I hold on tight like a spider monkey. So hopefully we do good.
Yeah, my stomach's not doing great. Had some bad dinner. It could go at any moment. So let's just get this over with.
No, it's fine. So I didn't listen to any of their promos because I was dealing with a sunbeam that was beaming directly into my face. So my wife was trying to coordinate the blinds to try to close them while I was playing. Anyways, I hope they said nice things. We're excited to play them. How you doing, Rue?
Really excited, real chill. Nick stole my bit. We are very similar, and this is going to be very fun. I cannot wait, but none of that matters. Jacoby, we officially have the horses next year. We officially fucking have all the horses next year. That's all that matters. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
I realized Coho was referencing Twilight, but all I could think of was John C. Reilly going, like a spider monkey. It might not even been him. I think it might have been Rob Riggle, Step Brothers. Anyway, let's get into round number one. Round number one is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number one?
Let's do it.
Yeah, Scully, did you also have bad barbecue? Because I'm with you.
It was a form of meat. We'll just say that.
Fair. All right, your first question will come in the category of Pixar. At the beginning of Finding Dory, after Dory gets lost as a child, she runs into a husband and wife fish. Name one of the 2 actors who voiced the 2 fish. You know a question's long when it's got 2 sentences in it. Whenever I gotta put like a period midway through the question, I'm like, shit, this is a long one. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Jacoby.
Why start with me? Eugene Levy, who is not the fish he meets.
And Coho.
I guessed Bill Hader.
We'll go to Rue.
That might be a good guess. I said Bill Hader.
And Scully.
It's like Catherine Hahn.
Bill Hader is correct. The other option was Kate McKinnon. McKinnon was the other one. So we are tied 1-1. Thanks, Coho and Rue. As we get to the second question, which comes in the category of mixed bag. What name is shared by a location in a Creature Features film and a faction in a YA franchise? Did not write this, but I would like to claim credit. So, that person who wrote it, no, you didn't. I did. It's funny that it's Catherine Hahn. We were just talking about Step Brothers. But anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Coho.
I just said Candor.
We'll go to Root.
Amity.
We'll go to Stanley.
This shit took me way too long. I said Amity.
And Jacoby.
I also said Candor.
Amity is correct. Jaws. And
Wait a minute.
Virgin. So still tied 2-2 as we get to the third question. The category of DreamWorks animation. In Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, what name does Mama Luna give to Puss when taking him in?
Maybe Ross's film.
I
So
love
good.
this movie.
So good.
Mm-hmm. And then, not to talk too much about the movie, but then at the end they like sail back to like Shrek, and I'm like, no, stay and do your own thing. I like it better.
Where?
I was like, keep this going.
Shrek 5.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Root.
I don't know why, but I said Sir Scratch and Sniff.
We'll go to Scully.
I said gato, the Spanish word for cat.
Go to Jacoby.
Thought he wore mittens at one point, so I said mittens.
And Coho.
I said Senor Fluffy.
All incorrect, though. Valiant efforts. We were looking for Pickles.
Pickles, yeah.
Oh,
Pickles. All right, no more perfect rounds as we get to the next question in the category of Epic Adventures. Which Epic Adventures movie features a character toppling a statue in order to break through a wall? I like pickles. My mom's like coworker's friend makes her own pickles, which is cool, but not a thing that I thought, like, what do you do for fun? Oh, I make my own pickles. Like, just never thought of it. They're delicious. And I put them on sandwiches.
she's a pickler.
Is that, I believe.
I don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Scully.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Kobe.
I used the wrong one. I said Temple of Doom.
Coho.
I said Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers.
And Root.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is correct. We are keeping pace. It is 3-3. Let's move
It's
to the next
great.
question.
Rue scores all the points, and they score like 1 point at a time. It's great. It's perfect.
We should have a tournament where like one person plays this. All right. Your next question comes in the category of Worlds of DC. In Black Adam, Adriana says that which of her relatives told her the story of the champion freeing Khan-Dot? Rewatched this recently. It's not terrible, but it's also not good.
It's very mid.
Very bad.
And it's just like it's like if AI made a superhero movie.
Looks like it too.
Because the AI would get all confused and be like, wait, he's the villain? Okay, let's bring in like a superhero team and make a movie about them that isn't called it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jacoby.
Her father?
Coho.
I said her mother.
Rue.
Different members. I said grandfather.
And Scully.
Said father.
Oh, unfortunately incorrect. We're looking for grandmother.
Damn it.
Mother. Was
We
correct.
were all
answer.
like
Still,
one off.
Yeah.
Still 3-3 as we get to the next question in the category of creature features. Which creature does Robbie Wrist voice in 3 creature features films? Features. Multiple. There was no S. Now there's an S. Corrected it. So yeah, we announced some new categories recently. You've known them for a while now, but in real time, we just found them out, and they have names. And someone should really reel Tim and I in, but it's fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Coho.
I said Michelangelo.
We'll go to Root.
It is Mikey.
Dang it.
Go to Scully
Said Donatello.
and Jacoby.
Said Raphael.
It's getting wild. Michelangelo is correct. It's 44.
This is great. Very exciting.
As we get to your next question, in the category of Marvel, which of Francis's body parts was injured when Mulligan fired his gun in the prison van at the beginning of Venom? Let There Be Carnage.
Which of Francis's body parts?
This person called it Let There Be
Oh.
Carnage, which I guess we would accept. I'm just going to put the Venom there just in case. He's got to respect Eminem. I think you have to. I don't know much about him. But respect. Forget what I was talking about before. Oh yeah, the new shit. I wanted to call it Fight Fandoms. 4,
Glad
3,
we went Fight Night.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Root.
She has a messed up eye, doesn't she?
Go to Scully.
I said hand.
Go to Jacoby.
I said leg.
And Coho.
Aye.
Highest.
Oh my
5
God, Lou, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Your next question comes in the category of Star Wars.
Oh my God.
Name one of the 2 Star Wars movies in which a lightsaber is referred to as a laser sword. Ah, goodness. Did you know Michelangelo was a painter? That's the joke. They're named after artists. Did you know that? Well, now you know. Dun, 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 dun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Scully, I think. Yeah, Scully.
Phantom Menace.
Jacoby.
I said Force Awakens.
Coho.
I thought you said both, so I put A New Hope and Phantom Menace.
And Rue.
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace is correct. A New Hope is not. The other option was The Last Jedi.
Oh my gosh.
So, Coho put both. Unfortunately, can't accept it, which means we are still tied 6-6. As we get to your penultimate question in the category of sci-fi icons. In The Terminator, Sarah is at what kind of location when she is informed that her roommate Ginger is dead? I said these teams were evenly matched.
Whew.
I meant
Literally.
it. It's not even
say
like
that.
one team was leading and then the other caught up. Like it's literally just been the same. Getting weird. 5,
Oh
4,
God. I should
3,
get this one.
2.
Repeat.
All right, that is wrong side of the river's first repeat. The question again. In The Terminator, Sarah is at what kind of location when she is informed that her roommate Ginger is dead? I have a friend who is a ginger. She's great. But her hair is red.
I was gonna ask.
Not but her
Name-
hair is red, as though like, but
I have an
She
aunt with that
claims-
name, and her hair is
She
very
claims she
much
has a
not
son.
ginger.
Ugh. Gingers, good people. 5, 4, right, Cody? 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jacoby.
I don't. Okay. I think she's at the police station.
We'll go to Coho.
I also said police station.
Rue.
That's what I switched it to.
And Scully.
Oh shit! I said a club.
Police station is correct. Jacoby coming in where it counts.
Yeah, now we're cooking with gas.
Go.
Give Wrong Side of the River the lead is 8-7. As we get to the final question, which comes in the category of the Wizarding World. At the beginning of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Harry is seen reading an article about who being sent to Azkaban. Who? That's definitely a who, not a whom. Usually whom is at the end of a sentence. But in this case, Azkaban is at the end of the sentence. I just noticed the silence, which is good because I thought my washing machine was broken and it's kind of been rattling around lately and it would look like there was a monster in the closet. But it's not doing that now, so that's good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Coho.
Barney Crouch Jr.
We'll go to Rue.
Lucius Malfoy.
Scully.
Lucius Malfoy.
Jacoby.
At one point was fun while it lasted. Gregovich.
Lucius Malfoy is correct, which will bring us to the end of round number 1. Wrong Side of the River in the lead with 9 to the Manhattan Project 8. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2. Here's how round number 2 is going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like it, they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep it. They spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece. Unless you'd like to check down a multiple choice, of which point will only be worth 1, and be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are Law & Order, Worlds of DC, MCU, Disney Animation, Star Wars, YA, Epic Adventures, and the Wizarding World. Wrong Side of the River, you're in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
How are you feeling? Because we could see what we need to do. This wheel's kind of great.
You're obviously kind of more on fire than I am tonight. If you want to use that momentum, we can go. Because you like all this wheel, right? I mean, like, and I think we do. There's nothing we don't want. But
Most part, I kind of feel like though, like I'd rather see what we need to do.
let's be safe. Let's be safe.
So we'll go second.
Alrighty then, Manhattan Project, this will be your first spin. Brought to you by Wingstop. Love the wings, but they make me feel like crap. Manhattan Project,
Shit.
it's spinner's choice.
Do you want to do Epic Adventure?
I say we go epic.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantastic. All right. Manhattan Project, you'll be getting your questions in the category of Epic Adventures. Are you prepared for them?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Your first question. A character begins to eat a meal with table manners until told they don't have to be polite and pig out in which Epic Adventures film?
The Curse of the Black Pearl. That's
Yeah.
Elizabeth. Yeah.
Mhm.
Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Final answer.
That is correct for 3 points. And the lead. Your second question. Aidan Turner plays which dwarf in a Middle-earth film?
That's Keeley, I believe.
All you, man. I fucking hate that.
Keeley, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Thank you. Would never.
Probably the first time I've answered one of those correctly.
Your third question. What college is Indy retiring from in Dial of Destiny?
NYU.
Is it NYU?
I think he's not at the one from the others anymore.
It's not it's not Columbia.
No.
I
You want
s-
multiple?
I
I
would-
thought it was NYU, but I don't know.
Right.
multiple just to be safe.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Iona College, B, Loyola College, C, Hunter College, or D, Concordia College?
Hunter
think it's
College.
Or you go ahead.
Hunter College, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah, I
see
didn't think
that.
it was a big name school.
I see the Iona shout out.
I went there. All right. It's actually near where all that shit happened. All right, cool. Your next question. In Dead Men Tell No Tales, Karina asks Barbosa who she is to him just before he dies. What is his answer?
Treasure.
There you go.
Treasure. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
I love
All right, Manhattan, your final question in Epic Adventures. In The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, what sport are the kids playing outside before they all hide and find Narnia?
It's cricket, I believe.
it. Yeah.
Cricket, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points in the sweep of Epic Adventures. Manhattan
These are not
Project
playing
gets their
baseball,
score
it's
up to
fucking-
17. Wrong side of the river still at 9. So we bring back in the wheel. All right, Jacoby Amaru, this will be your first spin.
Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it?
It might.
Ooh.
Nah. Lands on MCU.
I mean, we did put this on the wheel.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
Me
And,
neither. I guess the only consideration is that it might be a little stronger, but we should give it a try.
We should
Yeah.
take this.
Yeah,
do
I
this.
agree.
All righty. Wrong side of the river will be giving your questions to the category of the MCU. Are you prepared for them?
Yes.
First question. Which MCU film features characters being rendered unconscious due to drugs in the drink their host gave them?
It's Doctor Strange in the
Multiverse of Madness with the T.
I believe. With
Yeah,
T,
because
right?
he gives him the tea and then they pass out, and it has a really cool transition. Yes.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. William Hurt appears in how many MCU films? Give you a little bit of time.
All right, so Black Widow for sure. We got Endgame. We got Civil War. We have
Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk.
I think
Yeah.
Is he in Black Widow, Infinity War? He's not in. He's in Endgame, and he's in both of those.
Yes, he's in Endgame.
So is it just those 4? Incredible Hulk, Infinity War, Endgame, Black Widow, and Civil War. That's 5, right?
4, 3,
Probably should repeat.
2, 1.
5. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good pull. Good pull.
Your third question. In the Marvels, what is the name of the Skrull refugee planet that is attacked by Dar-Ben?
Damn it. Not the one. Let's go multiple choice at the end of the countdown just in case, because I feel like I can get
Something
it
with a
at
T,
then.
tar, jar.
No, I don't think so.
5.
Man, I just saw this too not too long
I'll say
ago.
it.
Let's
2.
multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Aladna, B, Torfa, C, Tarnax, or D, Contraxia?
I believe it's Ardeth.
That's your guess is as good as mine there.
I think that's what it is.
Okay, go for it.
I want to repeat the options though.
Okay.
Just to
4,
make sure.
3.
Repeat the options.
Repeat the options, please.
Your options again are A, Aladna, B, Torfa, C, Tarnax, or D, Contraxia.
I know which one's it's not, and I'm between, but I think it is. I think it's Ardeth.
Okay, let's go for it.
We're gonna go B as in Shaisa.
So,
B as in boy. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Manhattan Project came to a 1 point
should've-
steal. Your options again are A, Aladna, B,
Know
Torfa,
what it
C,
is.
Tarnax, or D, Contraxia.
Is it not Aladna, which is A?
Pretty sure it's that.
A final answer.
Is unfortunately also incorrect. We're looking
C.
for C, Tarnax.
Oh,
Tarnax.
Ladna's the senior
I
platinum.
realized that I'm thinking of the wrong movie last second. I
that's
should have
fine.
switched
That's
it.
okay.
I didn't realize you guys had a code, and you said Ardif, and I was like, that is not one of the. All right, wrong side of the river. Your next question, the category of MCU. In Thor, what is Darcy's position while working for Jane?
She's an intern.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Intern, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. What is Yondu's last name in the Guardians of the Galaxy series?
Ooh.
Yeah. Yondu. It's something Anta. Yondu Anta, and I just cannot get the first syllable.
Do you want to repeat or
5,
multiple?
Yeah. Let's use one when it gets there. You
3,
say it.
2,
Repeat.
1. All right, that is your second repeat. Question again. What is Yondu's last name in the Guardians of the Galaxy series? 5, 4,
Damn. We're gonna have to go multiple.
It's fine.
2.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Harriman, B, Omega, C, Demora, or D, Udanta?
Udanta.
It is Udanta, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and I pulled it once he started.
That's a hard. It's yeah.
D, right? D as
D
a
is
dog.
Udanta. Fine answer.
That is correct for 1 point. On the end of round number 2, wrong side of the river gets their score to 16. Manhattan Project still in the lead with 17. We got a 1-point game going into round number 3. Here's how round number 3 is going to work, and it's the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Once the players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they'll gain those points. If they get the question, they'll lose those points. One player will take the first question. Other player has to take question 2, can reset for 3 and 4, and confer on the 5th final question. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we've reached the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 3?
Let's do it.
First category you get points on is Pixar. Let's get bets starting with wrong side of the river. Who will be taking it for how much?
I will for 2 points.
And Manhattan Project.
I will for 2 points.
2.
All right, your question in Pixar. In Inside Out 2, name all 5 new emotions that at one point or another enter Riley's head. And you will have extra time.
Damn good thing I didn't get this one.
Lots of it. Asked you for many things.
Oh no.
Oh, this is wild. It's like they were in the lead by 1, and then now they're in the lead by 1, and and like they're at similar places in their career, and they're kind of at similar places, and it's wild. They both beat 2 teams on their own already. A little bit more. Oh man, you guys want to know what the rest of them are? My job keeps calling me, which is weird because they don't call me, but they're testing some like emergency system, which is a weird time to test it because it's nighttime. But
Nick, this is your job.
bringing in answers in 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is Manhattan Project's first. Repeat the question again. In Inside Out 2, name all 5 new emotions that at one point or another enter Riley's head. Oof. Took the train home. It was gross. Didn't smell very good.
Urine or weed?
More the former than the latter, unfortunately. We're going to get answers again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm going to start with Jacoby.
I said envy, annoy, nostalgia, anxiety, embarrassment.
Coho.
He spelled ennui right. I spelled it phonetically. Anxiety,
Ennui.
ennui, nostalgia, envy, embarrassment.
North Dakota
Oh,
State
correct.
Med Station.
Both were correct. Annoy, and then that's both were correct. So 2 points apiece to each team. Score is 19-18. Get to the second category that Scully and Rue have to take. That category is American Spies. Let's get bets, starting with Scully.
2.
And Rue.
2.
All right, question in American Spies. In the beginning of Patriot Games, Jack asks the person watching their house to feed what kind of animal? This is a good one. Don't love this category as a whole. So if you play Dumb and Dumbledore, I guess you know what to use. But this is a good one. Big fan. And answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Scully.
Fish.
Root.
Fish.
Fish is correct. 2 points apiece. Yet again, still a 1-point game, 21-20. As we get to the next category, you can reset who will take this one. That category is DC. Let's get bets, starting with the wrong side of the river. Who will be taking it for how much?
Me for 2 points. Rue is regretting his decision.
Manhattan Project.
People are screaming in my house for some reason, too.
All right, your question in DC.
Come on.
Who plays politician Edelman Lusk in Jonah Hex? Yeah. Sorry. One of the worst parts of my job, this job here, is listening to the conversations that happen about the upcoming question, knowing what the upcoming question will be, and having to keep a straight face. But I think I do all right. Well, we're going to get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Start with Jacoby.
Maybe you should have taken it, Rue. I said Will Arnett.
Scully?
Will Arnett.
Both?
That's what I guess.
Incorrect.
Yeah, he's not it.
We were looking for Wes Bentley. Wes Bentley was the correct answer.
I forgot about it. I would have guessed Will Arnett too. So
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that's one of those movies where it's like there's a lot of people I recognizing it, but which one is freaking
Rue
which?
and I, we should watch that movie again, Rue. We've missed another Jonah Hex question. I feel like that's
yeah.
Still a 1-point game. Both teams lose 2 points. It's still 19-18 as we get to the penultimate category that Koho and Amaru will have to take. That category is Epic Adventures. Let's get bets starting with Koho.
2.
And Amaru.
2.
Your question is, which Epic Adventures film features a group called the Secret Order of the Cruciform Sword? I believe if one team hits while the other misses, that will be the match, no matter who it is. If both hit or miss, we will move on. Final question. This is tense. The kid who called the thing a laser sword said that quote.
This is tense.
This is tense. Yeah, I believe you. You're not on a green screen soundstage. Totally, kid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Koho.
I don't know if I fucked this up. I saw the Chronicles of Narnia, the Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
And Root.
The Last Crusade.
I thought that was.
And your winners wrong side of the river
Oh!
in a hell of a comeback there. The Last Crusade was indeed the answer we were looking for. So, wrong side of the river wins one of the closest matches we've seen this year. That was intense, and Koho went to sudden death with Tyler Birch earlier this year. So, I feel that felt as close as it possibly could be, and I knew it would because, like I said, there's a lot of similarities between these two teams. They're both good enough to have been champions, and it's been absolutely wild watching their sort of paths culminate to this moment because it just felt right to have them play each other, and it was absolutely correct to do that because that was a wild match for River to be leading by 1, Manhattan to be leading by 1. And then leading by 1 the whole way for it to flip on one question. It's just one question. Like one question was going to make or break the match the whole time. It just happened to fall right there. So call it luck, call it whatever, but you can definitely call it a great match. Let's see how the teams are feeling in the post-match interviews. Manhattan Project, valiant effort, great performance. Obviously, those round 1 questions were a little hard, and I'm going to rag on Jacoby just a little bit. For only getting 1, you two definitely like split it a little more evenly to where you sort of covered each other's backs and things like that. So it showed that you guys have obviously been doing this for a long time. You work very, very well as a team. Getting Spinner's Choice in round 2 was huge, going 9 for 10, able to get that lead out of round 2. And it's literally just a coin flip at that point when they're right on your heels, nipping the whole time. A Wes Bentley versus a Will Arnett wins the match. It's that close the whole time. But at the end of the day, didn't come up your guys' way, came up theirs. Thoughts on the match? I know you're disappointed on the last. Like, no one likes to lose it on that question, but at the end of the day, it was a hell of a match.
I sold that shit so hard. I literally wrote down Last Crusade and then went, no, there's no way. I totally am underthinking this. I'm fucking this up, and just erased it and went with Narnia, and I'm an idiot.
There is a lot of weird shit about swords in the one that you said, so that's
right.
fair.
So I was like, there's no way, but I should have just stuck with Last Crusade. I also should have used the repeat in round 1. I wrote Phantom Menace, and then I wrote A New Hope, and I was like, I thought he said 2. I'm dumb. I also thought Last Jedi, and I was like, well, no, and I thought the wrong scene in Last Jedi. So I'm an idiot. They were like on us the whole time, so I definitely started feeling the pressure, and I definitely crumbled. So that's on me. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, listen, Manhattan, you guys are a great team. Not the best year, but in every match that you've played, you've been very neck and neck with people who have done great things this year. Like, you took Posse Galore to their limits, and they went on to win the tournament. You took Wrong Side of the River to their limits, and they've been champions this year. So you guys are clearly very good. Scully, thoughts on the match today and on Manhattan's year as a whole?
I mean, rough game all around from everybody. I mean, we all I think were kind of off a little bit. But I mean, we didn't really take advantage of Jacoby not hitting those round 1 questions. Did our business in round 2, and at the end of the day, it just comes down to taking advantage of round 1 when they're not playing to their potential, because we certainly didn't. So, but rough year overall. Sucks a little bit because we won the belt. We've been in greater situations before, but for this year, it just never swung our way.
True, and maybe that's sort of a reflection of like ending at the high that you guys ended on, and then taking the time off to come back and play the other teams that are currently at that high, but you've sort of had the year to not maintain that, because like, who would do that in a year when they're not playing? At the end of the day, Manhattan, you guys have a team you want to call out? Do you have what's next? You go for it.
I mean, I don't really know what's next, honestly. I mean, it's for me, I'm just going out there every match and doing my best and just trying to have a good time. Really, I think my days of really stressing about everything and kind of just doing repetitive studying, I think those are behind me right now. But honestly, whoever we play next, if there is somebody we play next, we'll come into it with the same attitude. We'll try to put less pressure on ourselves, and hopefully that'll turn into a better result.
I think we're a team whose probably best days are in the rear view, but I think that the fact that we're 2 old grandpas playing around here and still hanging with the new kids is nice to see. But I just like playing with Scully. So at this point, Manhattan will play whoever. Will probably be jobbers by the end of next season. But the thing they can never take away is we won a belt in the most unlikely situation of all time. And every time we play, you can count on me to fumble the bag on the last question. But I like playing with Scully. So as long as Scully wants to play, I will be here. So
sweet deal. Well, Manhattan, congratulations on a match well played, and we'll see you both in the near future. All right, Jacoby, I've taken my shot. Now some praise. That 1 point gave you guys a clear lead. That was definitely beneficial. Guys did great in round 2. Jacoby, you contributed. You said, like, isn't it tar or something like that? I was like, it is, but I don't think he actually knows.
I knew it was a T.
And then you really showed up in round 3. Round 3, you definitely came to play. But you guys as a whole, Rue, you went 8 for 10 in round 1. Like, you're having an insane year.
Yeah.
And you guys as a team are obviously having an insane year. This is the first time we've seen you. I forgot to mention this. Since you guys lost the belts to Duel of the Fates, this is the first time we've seen you back as a team. I think there were some questions as to, like, Did they lose a step? What's the deal? You guys gave Duel of the Fates the fight of their life. And you gave Manhattan the fight of their life, and ultimately it swung your way. But like I said, it could have flipped the other way just as easily. But ultimately, you guys come out with it. I think this was just a showing of two good teams playing each other. Would you agree or disagree? Go ahead.
Yeah. Jacoby, real quick. Nick, you've been in my mind all game. I was coming in saying, look, let's forget about your one-on-one. Let's forget about me wanting to switch. Your 1 point is the reason we didn't go to the final question. If you didn't get that 1 point, we would still be going to the final question. Also, this is what my last 2 years have been, Jacoby. Behind, and then I just get it at the end. So join me in this excitement. I love this feeling.
It's so great. I love to be a part, even though I wish I could contribute more. I'm glad to assist you in such an epic sort of victory. It's the way it was like an 85-15 sort of situation. You just do most of the work, and I will do like a little bit here and there. So, but I'm glad I could assist a little bit here because you kicked ass. I was so impressed with everything that you were doing there. So that was great. It was a great team, and we got a little lucky there with my flubbing of round one and you being able to capitalize on all those ones. But that was great. I just enjoy playing with you, and thank you for having me along for this to watching this. This was a great another with one arm time match, right? This is what that was.
It was he had like a pinky or a thumb free.
Yeah.
No, jokes aside, you guys are a great team, and Jacoby, one bad match does not a poor player make. So I look forward to seeing you guys come back. It will be next year, and it will be in the hunt to get back to the title now that you have won this match here. And the Mummy will be eligible. So,
yes.
Thoughts on going forward?
That's exciting, to finally have that in, and the Mummy is obviously everything, but all the cool new categories I think are just incredibly exciting and kind of new and interesting, and make this sort of like re-energizing, reinvigorated.
You used to like Rocky too, didn't you?
I love Rocky. I tried to hide. Yes, I'm so excited that Rocky is back. When Rue told me that Rocky was in it, I was very excited. So I love Rocky. I love the Mummy. So I'm super excited to play. And then score more. That'd be the goal. But
I love 1995 Mortal Kombat, but also with us, I'm so happy that our name is actually in the game now, our team name. And secondly, there's only one person here on this team during our matches who's scored a perfect round one, and it ain't me.
Yeah, all right. I had to take a back seat this time, Rue. I had to let you.
Fair. Well, wrong side of the river. We look forward to seeing you next year back in the hunt to reclaim your belts. And I think it'll be an exciting one. So congratulations on the win today. We'll see you soon. Right. That'll bring us to the end of this year. Very exciting Fandom Fights match. Thank you to Wrong Side of the River. Thank you to the Manhattan Project. Thank you to Tim for editing this one. And thank you to all of you for checking out this great Fandom Fights match. Final act is just around the corner. I'm actually pulling up the schedule right now because I think it's in like 2 weeks. Yes, it is. Final act is in 2 weeks. It's going to be exciting, going to be insane. Check it out. And we'll see you all next time on another exciting episode of Fandom Fights.